I'm live! Hello everybody. Monday the 23rd of January 2023. 23 on the 23. That's good, isn't it? 23, 1, 23. Yeah, I like it. I like any kind of numerical. This is going to be a good one today. I like any kind of numerical type of stuff like that, where it plays back and forth. It's good. It's all good. And I'm going to talk about getting the wrong end of the stick. I might even mention something a bit controversial. And I'm also going to tell you a little bit more about this. Yes, I've got a copy. I got one. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. Of course I am. Why wouldn't I? So everybody should do who's writing a book or written a book. Ruffle my hair a little bit so it looks a little bit more like I haven't just got out of the shower 10 minutes ago. So are we ready, people? Are we ready? I hope so. Let's do this. Hey.
It's the start of the week. Grab your coffee cups. It's Magic Monday Live.
I actually prefer that jingle to the video one. I think the video one's a bit kind of scary, isn't it? Whereas I'm more of a gentle
It's
sort of person. Do you think?
the start of the week. Grab your coffee cups. It's Magic Monday Live.
And of course, please let us know where you're watching from. Like Francis has from Sunderland, Sarah has from Hove, Facebook user from Witham, who we know as Angie. Dave Rogers is here from Wombourne. And of course, you've got a Facebook user from Kent. And Noel's here from Nuneaton. And Noel, I hope you saw our unboxing video. I think we've done it. I think we've posted it. It was a surprise one. It was very, very nice. Thank you very much. So we'll do some more hellos in a little while. In a couple of minutes, we'll just, dive in and we'll mention everybody who has bothered to write a comment, because we really do appreciate the fact that you write comments. But today I want to talk about getting the wrong end of the stick. And by the way, I love what people do. Dave, what's the StreamYard thingy, please? Shall I put it up? I'll put it up. Here we go. There. StreamYard.com/Facebook. Unless you're not on Facebook, unless you're watching on LinkedIn or something, then it's a little bit different. But basically, if you're on Facebook, if you do that, give it permission to use your image and your name will pop up when you do a comment. Super, super simple. Right, so where was I up to? Yes, I'm talking about getting the wrong end of the stick today, because I did it last night. Obviously not intentionally. Nobody intentionally gets the wrong end of the stick. So let me just put this into context. So we're just over halfway through our latest Write That Book program, and I have 160 students on the masterclass, budding writers, amazing group of people. Every single one of them is brilliant. They're working really, really hard. But imagine if you were a teacher and you had a class of 160 students, of which some of them have actually done your class 4 times before, or 5 times before even, with some of them. And then you've got some who are just starting, and you've got some who are little weeny ones who are just kind of getting used to this idea of being in school, and you've got other ones who are very, very experienced and have done loads of other classes. And my job is to bring everyone together and to try and get everyone at the same place. But the program that we're teaching, it's like a jigsaw puzzle. You can't start there and then just end up there, because everybody does things in different ways and people have different types of books and stuff like that. So I say it's like a jigsaw puzzle. You have to just bring in different pieces at different times, and as it comes together, it will work out. Your 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle will appear in the middle. However, in the meantime, it might get a little bit frustrating at times. But stick with it, stick with it, stick with it. That's the message. Keep saying stick with it. And there are certain things that come up again and again and again, and I answer the same questions again and again and again, which is fine, and I am not being critical of that at all, because the question is more relevant to them at a certain time than at somebody else at a certain time. But there's certain things that come up again and again and again. And we have an online university where we store replays of everything, and we say, if you'd like to catch up, you can watch a replay. So if you want to, how do I catch up with the marketing person? It's in Kajabi, it's in there. How do I catch up with this? It's in there. If I want to catch up with such and such, where is it? It's there. And we point people to the same place all the time. And when you get to this particular place, this Write That Book Masterclass online university of resource, it's not a real university. I think you're not even allowed to call it a university, but anyway. This resource centre, it's quite easy to find this stuff once you're there. Last night, we did a Q&A session, and for some reason I don't quite know why I did this. Rather than doing it on Zoom, I thought to kind of make it a little bit different and to make it a little bit like how we used to do things in the pop-up, I would do it as a Facebook live. So I did the live and people typed in their questions. The slight challenge with that is you can only read what a person has written and take that as the question, and sometimes people don't phrase them as questions. People just write a statement thinking they've asked a question, but you don't know what the answer is to a statement. So it gets a little bit funny. And I wasn't feeling anxious or nervous or anything like that. I know the answers to the questions. I got the wrong end of the stick. And a lovely member, she said, how do I catch up with the accelerator weekend? And sorry, I missed the accelerator weekend. How do I catch up? I think that was the question that she posed. And I went, it's in Kajabi. Oh, why don't people look there first? Why don't people have a little look in and see where the stuff is? It's really obvious. It's really there. And rightly so, she pulled me up on this. And she said, Michael, I wanted to know how I do it. How I catch up. Not where is the catch up. How do I do it? Man, I looked at that comment this morning. I felt terrible. I felt a bit sick, actually. Because the last thing I would ever want to do is to upset somebody and say something like that. And I felt really bad. So I wrote a message, and I first of all said, look, I'm sorry, I got the wrong end of the stick. This is what I thought you were saying. I assumed, never assume. But it's faster to assume, isn't it? And I got the wrong end of the stick, and I apologised. And then this morning I've been thinking about, Magic Monday today, what I'm going to talk about. I thought I'd talk about getting the wrong end of the stick, because we've all done it, haven't we? We have all done it. And the thing with getting the wrong end of the stick is that your intent to want to do the right thing is absolutely there. It's not like being deliberately mischievous. Deliberately mischievous is different from getting the wrong end of the stick. When you're being deliberately mischievous, you want things to be wrong. You want to make a problem. Whereas getting the wrong end of the stick is just about, people go, I thought I was doing my best. I thought I was helping. That type of stuff. So I think there's a couple of things we can do. One, when you get the wrong end of the stick, just apologise. Fess up. Say, I'm sorry, I was wrong. And take ownership and responsibility. I apologise for things when I'm wrong a lot. Because I'm wrong a lot. And I think it's mainly because I'm doing so much stuff that I am going to get things wrong. I get things wrong with my wife and with my kids and stuff like that. I did a little thing yesterday, which I, again, felt a little bit bad about. We were meeting my mum for Sunday lunch. It was her birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Mum, if you're watching. Happy birthday to you. We had a fantastic lunch. It was really, really brilliant. And I'd asked our son Michael, so his dad Michael and son Michael, if he would pick up Grandma on the way and to the particular place that we're going to. Now, he's never been to the place that we're going to. So yesterday morning, he sent a WhatsApp in the family group and said, please can you send me the postcode of the place that we're meeting at lunchtime? And I just immediately responded with, or you could look it up on Google, like I'm about to find the postcode. So Dad has to look it up on Google, get the postcode, and then paste it into the thing and do it. When he could have done exactly the same thing. Anyway, he gave me a little bit of a telling off. Did I deserve it? Probably. Giving him plenty of talons off, so that's all right. But again, it was one of those things. I kind of probably misjudged it. So I got the wrong end of the stick with what he was really saying. He was probably in a big hurry. I know they were taking our granddaughter swimming yesterday morning. There was probably all sorts of things going on in their world. And he might have just thought it was a little bit easier to do that. Wrong end of the stick. It's easy, isn't it? It's so easy to get the wrong end of the stick. And I think what we find is that two things cause it. One, feeling tired. That certainly makes you get the wrong end of the stick. I've worked a lot recently since we got back to work. I mean, what was it, 2 weeks ago? I've just been full on. I've worked 7 days a week, which isn't particularly good and something I wouldn't recommend. If I was coaching somebody, I would say definitely don't do it. So I'm having a day off tomorrow. Very much looking forward to it. Going to Alnwick. Should be nice. And also, I'm very much looking forward to things just slowing down a little bit towards the end of this week. Because I don't want to get the wrong end of the stick. I don't want to upset anybody. So that's it. That's what's been happening. Now, one other thing, just to quickly mention, if you don't mind, would you indulge me for a moment before I go through all of your lovely comments? And I want to quickly talk about this. Right, that book, the book. Now, isn't it weird? It is definitely burgundy, but when I hold it up on my screen, it comes out red. But it is the same color as it is over there. Just doesn't look. Just doesn't look it. That looks probably red, doesn't it? But when I put this up against the one on the screen, it looks burgundy. Anyway, it is. I think it is. We'll find out. But I just wanted to say that if you would like a copy, a signed hardback edition of Write That Book, the book, this is your last chance to do it, because this week we are putting in our order for the hardback copies. And if you don't have your book ordered, then I'm afraid you won't get one. I don't want that to be the case. I don't want you to miss out on this wonderful offer. So what you do is you get a signed copy of the hardback book, and you get it for the price of a paperback. So it's, rather than it being $17.99, which is the cost of a hardback, some hardbacks £25. What? You're going to get it for $11.99. And all you've got to do is go to writethatbook.co.uk, which is just underneath me there, and order up the book. And if you've already ordered the book, thank you. It lifts my heart. And you know what you think, but Michael, I'm not writing a book. I know, but you know somebody who's going to. You know somebody, don't you, who is going to write a book, or who should write a book. What a great thing to do, to be able to get that person a copy of Write That Book, a signed copy, and be able to say to them, you know, you've been talking about writing a book for ages. I thought I'd get you this. What a lush present. Nice, eh? Nice. So should we see who is here? Let's have a little look in the comments, or anything else that you might want to talk about today. So that was Francis in Sunderland. We've had Noel, and it's Claire from Colchester. Good. And there's hello from Ringwood, and there's Donald here from Stontaine. I think I get it right-ish. So Michelle is in Belfast. Hello, Michelle. Lovely to see you. And it's Dave. What's the StreamYard thing, please? Well, hopefully that's worked out now. Jill is here. It's sunny, but it's cold in Derby. And Noel has seen the video, and it was brilliant. It's great. He sent me these beautiful pamphlets that he writes to encourage people to write. Such a simple. He says, and I just give them away, Michael. I just give them away. Lovely thing to do. Michael beat me to Angie. It was Angie. Right, there we go. Morning. Hello. Can you see who it is now? No. Angie. Sorry for being late. David from Saltburn. David's not school. You can be as late as you like. Don't you worry, my friend. It's just lovely that you've turned up. Actually, I should turn that off now. I don't need to have my Write That Book thing on anymore. Good afternoon. Hey, good afternoon to you. And new character. So wrong a lot. I'm not wrong a lot. I just admit when I am. Looking forward to your book, Karina. I am too. I'm looking forward to people's reactions to it. I'm really pleased with it. Ordered. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hi from beautiful Suffolk, and this is Belinda Rosebond, author. Her book. Now there's the thing. Check out Belinda. See what she's doing. Looking forward to my signed copy. It's a present to myself for my birthday. Oh, how lovely. That is really cool. Hello from Tenby. Hello. Think I fixed StreamYard. You have. Hooray! So we can say hello to Suzanne. How lovely to see you. There's your face, the full name, everything. What a joy that you've been able to join us. Thank you. And there's Karen in from Birmingham. Yes, I have. I bought it for a friend. Dawn, how kind. Thank you. She's gone mad now. Can't wait for my copy of the book. Post. Yeah, definitely. Jennifer Cole. Oh, yes, I need one, my... Jennifer, come on. Get it done. That's the trick. Get it done. So I hope you've enjoyed my little session today. It's, not the most... Another thing I was going to talk about, I'm not even going to mention it. There's a certain very, very awful person. Then you end up looking him up. I'm not going to mention it. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Paul Mort's doing it. I'm not doing it. And it's just too controversial. I don't want to be that controversial person because people think, oh, you just mentioned these things just so that people... What's happened with my hair today? Just so that you can get people commenting on your stuff, and I'm not doing that. I've made it right. Look at that now. I look like a monk. Right, I think that's just about right. Anyway, you haven't tuned in to see me playing with my hair. You're here for some knowledge, and I hope that you've managed to get some today. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a most brilliant week. We'll see you soon. Bye.